Yolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And this week we have to talk about a lot of new stuff. And after the testing yesterday, I changed my mind a little bit and decided to start with the most complicated stuff. But before we talk about the mirror universe, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet, but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel. And when you do, also click this little bell and all notifications, so you will be notified when another video comes out. And now let's get into the mirror universe. So they added a lot here this time in the game, and it indeed is a little bit complicated. So you have to watch a lot of things and you will not be able to get there tons of times. The mirror universe starts with some systems you can access without any problem. That's Mirror Bajor, Mirror Sol, Mirror Cardassia, Mirror Sirius, Wolf, and Alpha Centauri. And the latter three will be very important for your next journeys. For those watching this video immediately after it came out, in the gift section you got a little bit for your travels there, and you already could claim some tokens in your new mirror refinery, and that's what you will need for going there. So I quickly give you a look at the mirror refinery. I will do another video about this, but there are some mirror expeditions free chests here, and those you can use to travel into the mirror universe. If you look into those first systems, you will see already that there are some of those new enemies, like the Imperial Starfleet exterminators, but in those systems that you can access for free, you will not find the new rewards that you get. Here you will only find some pass deal, and at the moment when you start immediately with the mirror universe, there are some mirror universe events as well. You do not score in the SMS with those hostiles. You only score with the hostiles that we will see once we enter the mirror universe. That's just as a little intro to the whole thing. To get into the mirror universe, which is back here, and you see there are a lot of systems I haven't traveled to yet, but I have made some tests yesterday, so I can tell you at least a bit how this works. To access everything after Alpha Centauri, Wolf, and Sirius, that's when you need those tokens, and that's where we need to have a look at one of those systems. I just picked one of them. I will not be able to show you everything because of the complicated nature of the whole thing, but I still can explain it to you and show you a little different paths. To go there, you will need an entry rift. And here's one that will bring us to Axanar. First of all, you have to go to this entry rift. That's still for free just to park there, but you have to get to the entry rift to use it then. But just to show it again, there's Alpha Centauri, and from here you can get to Mirror Axanar. So once again we go to my ship that is now at the rift, and if we click that now, we can see Use Rift. To use the rift, you have to pay 300 of those mirror vouchers. And you can claim them from the mirror refinery available from operations level 42. That's the important part here. And you can claim it every 3 days. So you will not have a giant amount for this. And even to make those videos today, I had to pay for those because I only had 3 travels with all the starting stuff, and then it was over, and I needed that for testing. And so to make the videos today, I had to buy them. In this case, another reason why I can already do it today, one of my German viewers sent some support to my channel via the means that you find in the pinned comment under all videos. And so I indeed could buy some, but it's really expensive. 2 entries cost 23 euros. So I can only use it once in this video because I have to make one video in English, one in German. As you know, I have 2 channels, and so I I only got 2 for 23 euros. That's, I don't know, 20 pounds for the British and, don't know, $27, $28 for my American viewers. So it's not a cheap thing, but I did that, and so we can do that now. But before I use it, and you will understand why I'm a bit hesitant to do it without finishing my explanations, I will only have 20 minutes in the mirror universe before I get kicked out again. So you pay for using that rift, and you will only have 20 minutes to be there, not longer. You will be kicked out. And so we will use that rift now to go to exNEW, and there you see the 20 minutes. And this only brings us to exNEW, but we will look further from there. So I use the rift now, and that will bring us then to mirror exNEW. And here in mirror exNEW, of course, you already find those hostiles which bring raw trillium A. That's one of the 2 trillium kinds you can use in the refinery. Also about the refinery, I'll make a separate video this week. And by hunting those hostiles, you can collect trillium. But 40 is a bit low for me. I will need ages to collect that, so I have to travel further to another and higher system. And here you see in exNEW, there are more of those rifts. There's a rift to Deneb, to Archer, and I don't know if there was a third one. No, there's only those. And there's an extract rift that gets you home. You cannot just click recall. You see the recall button isn't there because it doesn't work. You have to go via one of those extract rifts. Although that only is necessary if you are in a hurry, because after 20 minutes you're kicked out anyway. But I need to go further to another system because I hunt the best in level 51 systems, which is Babel. So to get there, I first have to get to Deneb. And so we have to go into the system again. We have to find the rift to Deneb. We have to go here. But for every use of every of those rifts in the systems internally in the mirror universe, you have to pay again. And there are different ones. Here you can see, if we go there, we need common rift keys. There are common rift keys, there are uncommon rift keys, and premium, I guess it was. So for different systems, you need different keys to get there. And those you get via the refinery again. But that's why I said it's quite a complicated thing. And so we are at the next rift, and the 20 minutes are running. You can see that next to Picard's head on the left, there the timer is running. And so I need to use the next rift to get to Deneb. And in Deneb, I have to find the proper one to go to Babel. And then I have to go to that rift, and so the 20 minutes are running. Okay, it's running a bit faster because I'm talking as well, not playing immediately. But the time is running from your first entry, and when you have to go through these, you're losing time as well. So think about when you go to the ones completely in the back, how long you can stay there in the end. And once again, I have to pay common rift keys to get there. Those are still common systems. Just to get to Babel, where I have the size of enemies that I want to hunt. And here I'm attacking Imperial, what was that? Again, Imperial Starfleet. Yeah, there are cruisers, there are exterminators and everything. But of course, with an explorer, I'm hunting the interceptors, which are those ISS Enterprise D things. And there I'm collecting raw trillium A. And I chose this because I'm collecting about 700 with one kill. But here's one very, very important thing. I said this in my preview video already, and I tested it for you. That's why one of my entry things was gone as well. If one of these hostiles here kills you, you have the same problem as if another player kills you, because there is no protected cargo in those mirror systems. They are a wild area of space, as we all know, and what's going on there. You know, this mirror Kiranaris, and you have no protected cargo at all, and you can see it if you click it. Click too far. There's no protected cargo marking, and you have no protected cargo. So if another player kills you here, he will take all you have, as long as he has cargo space. And the big problem, which I tested yesterday, which cost me another entry, 300 entry tokens, if one of these hostiles kills you, you will lose the cargo as well. I lost my complete cargo yesterday when one of those killed me when I made the test. I lost about, 5,000 of those raw trillium, which I could have scored with in the event, but what don't I do for my viewers? So be careful when you hunt here. Don't hunt as you're used to until you just explode. Keep an eye on your hull health so that you can bring the stuff home as well. And choose your targets wisely, the size of the targets, because you only have those 20 minutes. I only have 14 minutes left. If I go to a level 45 system, which I tried yesterday, I will get much less loot. I kill many more hostiles, which I did because we have an event now at the moment where you have to kill a certain number of hostiles to finish the SMS. So I did that, but for the loot, it's better to take those that of which you can kill more, and then bring that home. And I hope I'm not making a mistake now. I hope I can kill this one still and survive. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. There's another problem with these things, so I won't attack anymore now because it's too dangerous that I get killed. From here, I can bring the loot home if I survive. So those 7,800 I would lose if I get killed now, but I can bring it home. There is another trillium here. That is in those systems with those glowy stuff around them, because they are mines, and so you cannot fly. That's the habit. You try to fly there on your own. In those systems, you will also find mines. And there, on those mines, you can collect trillium D. I don't think I have enough tokens to fly through so many different systems again to show that. Let's this habit. So let's have a look again. That is, I'm so stupid. Okay, I have to go to Deneb again. Where's the Deneb one? 700. It's close. I need them for the second video as well. This is 1, 2, 3. Now that's going to be too expensive, otherwise I will not be able to do the other video. So I have to tell you, to get into the Ganalda system down here, I would start in, if you want to mine, I would start in Mirror Sirius, go to Mirror Andoria, and from there go to Mirror Ganalda, and then mine there. With my warship, I would get, 78 per hour of those trillium D. With one of my miners, I think it was 1,400 or something per hour. The only thing I couldn't test because of the lack of those tokens was if the miners, while on a mine, are also kicked out after 20 minutes. So that is something I have to find out later. But I thought that I wanted to show you the general function of this already. It's complicated enough, because for going to different systems you do need different ones. What we can have a look at is, if we go to the 55 system, we already need the uncommon ones, and I think Inari was the one. Now it's still the common rift keys. I haven't looked at the question mark, or it's only that one, because it just summons it up again. You need those entry mirror universe entry vouchers to get into the mirror universe in the first place, as I've shown you. That's what I only got 2 from at the moment. Then, to travel between those systems, you will need those different rift keys. I only needed the common ones, which is the blue ones, and for Ganalda you will need the premium ones, which is the yellow ones. I haven't encountered systems where I have to use the green ones yet. And as I said, you can leave the space by using those extract rifts, but when the 20 minutes run out, you will be out of the system as well. And here once again they explain this. There's no protected cargo. So even if a normal ship is killing you, one of those, I don't mean a player, I just mean one of those computer enemies, the cargo is lost. And there's something else that I wanted to get through. To the Discovery, Jump, the Borg Cube, Transwarp, the Gorn rifts are all not working in Mirror Universe. So you cannot go around those rift key payments by using one of those ships. They are not working. And the other bad thing for making my video today is that another thing is not working, because I hoped I could show you some things here by using another ability, but also the NX01 ability to look into systems is not working. But while we are here, this is not an extract system, so I would have to pay to get to another system, and in these cases just wait for the remainder of the 20 minutes. If your hull health is down, you don't want to risk losing all your cargo, just wait for the 20 minutes to be over instead of paying to go back to an extract system. But there are extract systems. You see Mirror Vulcan says extract. There were some acting up a little bit today again. Mirror Pegem says extract. And there are some more later on as well. The Mirror Hooven says extract, and Mirror Kuraya. So from all these systems you can go back as well. But in the end you can also just wait those 20 minutes. You will not have an abundance of those tokens, except you bought a lot of bundles of those, and they are in the shop indeed. There is an expensive one for... No, I didn't want to look at that one. There's an expensive one for 100 euros, for example, for with a travel special. There are those entry vouchers as well. There are those rift keys. But if you want to spend a lot of money on this, or you can, then you might want to use those extract systems, because to save time. But the people with a normal amount, they get in-game. I suggest you just wait out your 20 minutes, and then you will be returned to where you started. In my case, I should be sent back to Alpha Centauri, because I entered the Mirror Universe there, and then I'm back. And for that, I don't need to spend now more rift keys to get back to Mirror Axana, from which I could exit the system. Axana, Archer, and Andoria are extract systems as well, because those are the systems where you enter, even if they don't have it in their name like the other systems, like Mirror Vulcan and stuff. But you have to remember, whatever system you want to go to, find the shortest path, because for every step of the path you will have to pay rift keys to get out again, and make a little test to see which are the best hostiles for you. I know for me at the moment it's the 51s, because with those within the 20 minutes I can get the most loot. As I said, I tried the 45s here in Mirror Ganalda as well, and they bring less loot, and you have to kill a lot of those. That's good for the SMS we have at the moment, as I said, but they're not bringing enough loot. So I will go to Babel with my Kufson pack and do a few of the 51s. You need a little bit of a bigger ship for that. So it's nothing for those who start at level 40. But one of my Commodores yesterday easily did the 45ers with his Pilum, and so a Pilum is already a good thing to do the 45ers here, as it seems. But when you're just level 40, when it all gets started, then you will have to make tests with the 40s if you can manage to do them. Of course, they are harder than the normal ones. I usually kill level 60 freebooters or level 58 faction hostiles or whatever. And in this case, I'm going for the level 51. So to put that into perspective here. Overall, I know that people are annoyed. People in my alliance wrote that too, and I'm quite sure people in the comments will do that too. It's once again for people level 40 plus and not for those lower. So you will need some patience before you get started with it. But I think it's interesting to know for those who are not there yet to find out how it works. We don't have to wait now until the timer runs out. I can assure you in 4 minutes and 25 I will be kicked out back to Mirror Alpha Centauri. I tested it yesterday, and then I have to use entry keys again to get in there and do the whole thing again. So the entry vouchers, the entry keys I need for travel within the Mirror universe, and the entry vouchers to get into the Mirror universe. And as I said, when you collected the Trillium A and by hunting hostiles, or the Trillium D by mining, for example, in Grenalda, that you can then exchange in the refinery. But we get to the refinery this week again. I'll do, as I said, a single video, and then we have that. But I hope I could at least show you the principle of how the Mirror universe works. Exploring it all will take quite some time because of the amount of those rift keys and entry vouchers you need. So if there are some special things later, I will inform you later at some point. But just getting here, I haven't found any systems here where could I overjump some of those systems. So maybe I will find them in the future. But so far I haven't. You see, I haven't explored too many systems because of the amount you have to pay to get there. So there's a lot to explore for me as well. But as I said, I hope I could give you the main principle of how this works with the video. And from there, you can find your own way. If you want to add something about it, if you, for example, have purchased some of those keys and went deeper into space, please write it in the comments if you found something essential there as well. Or if you have stayed there with a miner in Grenalda already and tested it, if you are out after 20 minutes, I couldn't mine there yet because of the lack of tokens. So that's a part that I couldn't answer, as I said. Then please write it in the comments as well. And if you have questions in general or video requests, you know that I regularly read your comments. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.